Please like this video and any of my other videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bells. With that, it's time for my FNAF 2 movie review. What did I think of it? Well, honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't underwhelming on the quality front. The runtime, I'd been aware of it in advance, and I'd saw some things about it. There were some saying that it was gonna actually debunk Mike Victim. I thought it was good. I was like, it's not gonna do anything to the games, strengthen or weaken it, but it's not gonna debunk or confirm anything in the games. It got me thinking. Well, actually, it did. But anyway, point is, so I just gotten back moments ago from FNAF 2 movie. But there was less going on in it than I thought. Michael Afton's there, but it actually seems to lean more towards Mike Neither being the case in the movie continuity. He had a striped shirt and cowlick, Black Fair reference, and he brown hair. He seemed very CC coded, and he was younger than Vanessa. He's Vanessa's younger brother. And they're William Afton's only two kids in this continuity. It seems like this is Mike Neither, but the genders are reversed, or the characters are reversed, so the roles are swapped. Mike Neither, but the roles are swapped. Elizabeth takes Michael's place. She's called Vanessa, but she's pretty clearly Elizabeth in terms of when she was born, what she is. Vanessa could be William Afton's daughter in the games. I wondered to that theory a bit, but I don't see it personally. Anyhow, so to speak, yeah. Obviously, this doesn't confirm or debunk anything for the game. It makes Mike Neither more likely, I guess, but that's it. It was only ever going to make series more likely or less likely in regards to the games. The great victory I was hoping to celebrate was that Mike Victim got publicly confirmed for any continuity. Not the game's continuity, just a continuity before Mike Bro did. It was I was hoping it'd be publicly confirmed in the movies before Mike Bro was publicly confirmed in the games. That could happen yet, but this movie wasn't it. At least as far as I can tell. Maybe there's some secret thing that totally insinuates it. He does seem to have a bit of a relationship with Charlie, and CCX Charlie is a theory I happen to believe in. I believe in Mike Victim. I got off it for a little while, a little before my previous video. I've been back on the train, though, since last month. Other aspects. Afton's a credit scene of Afton being awakening as Springtrap, or regaining, or whatever. That was expected. What I didn't expect was it to the mid-credit scene to be hinted at earlier when whoever's possessing Golden Freddy, they haven't revealed his name yet as far as I can tell, said, I can't hold him back anymore. It seems like Happiest Day was adapted to these movies. Also, Charlie went ape. She went wild. I was like, I was getting uncomfortable. These were comparisons to D16 from Transformers 1, blah, blah, blah. She crashed out. Charlie crashed out. This movie was really Charlie's crash out. I thought there was going to be a lot more with Michael, and yeah, I just thought there was going to be a lot more with Michael. I'm a bit disappointed in that regard, but only in the amount front. They totally have time. They can totally amend this in the third movie just by extending it. This is not a real complaint against the movie. Overall, I'd say it's better than the first movie. The first movie was very good as an introduction. This movie is very, very good as a sort of subversive middle part. I was getting all sorts of D16 vibes, and, Transformers 1, I've already spoiled it. And this video, obviously, contains more of it. That's in the description. This also gave me, and listen, this is unexpected, Invincible spoilers coming up. This gave me the vibes of Alan during that, Scourge virus arc, with the improved strain of it. From, issues 85 to, 88. The first chunk of the Scourge Virus arc. They'll adapt it in, Season 5 of Invincible, so it'll be the year after next, 2027. All that being said, it's, what's there to say? I'm trying to get this to the 10-minute mark because I really would like this to be monetized for obvious reasons, and it's already too long to be shorts, I think. And I'd rather not post to YouTube shorts regardless. So, even if they did allow videos that were almost 10 minutes, I don't want to do that anyhow, or even just 4 to 5 minutes. Anyhow, point is, Michael Afton. I thought there'd be more of him in this movie, as I said before. And I mean, what else is there to say besides that? Not complaint. I guess that that disappointment. Not a complaint. This doesn't take points off the movie. Again, the Charlie's Crash Out aspect was really, really well done. I really enjoyed that. I think it was very good. I'm very happy that they treated us to Charlie. In the movies, it seemed like Charlie Toyschnick is the case. Charlie Toyschnick. This is a complete reversal. I mean, in the game, she mistook all the adults for William Afton. Here, that is just not the case. She is not being controlled by William Afton like them in the books or the ones in the first movie. She's not mistaking adult. She's not being controlled to do stuff by William Afton like all these victims are in the books and the ones in the first movie, as I said before. But she's also not mistaking adults for William Afton, like they do, or I guess human adults who are still alive for William Afton, like they do in the games. Not being controlled by him, not mistaking them for adults. She was actually gonna kill. And I think she possessed Abby. That's a kid. And I think she might have been willing to kill another kid. She's hardcore as you get the point in the movie. I hate to self-censor, but YouTube is still too corrupt. I'll tell you what, though. I'll stop self-censoring if I get an example of someone who managed to go without it. And Sopranos clips don't count. I did watch it recently. I was in in bursts from late September to the conclusion of last month or the start of this month. All things considered, wasn't bad. It was, as I said before, it's better than the first movie. I'm trying to think of things to say. There were less kills than I expected. A lot less. Like, a lot less. Like, there were survivors in this movie, more than I could have counted. I feel lied to. I think the main stake is that Charlie possessed Vanessa in the final scene before the 2 credit scenes. And of course, Henry delivers his message talking about how Charlie's coming to hunt Mike down for some reason. I'm not really sure what that's about. And as I was hyped, I thought the Withers were also going to be taken on, but no, they just were there. I think that means the Withers could be in the next movie as well. It's hard to say when the mid-credit scene takes place. This movie felt very weird. It's been so long. It wasn't bad, but they didn't reverse the genders or anything. It felt kind of low effort. It's better than the first movie, but honestly, it's not the level of improvement I was hoping for. I'd still say it's better than TF1, and I think I may have to dock TF1's 6.5 score. I was considering that before, though, because, well, Megatron's, or D16's turn to Megatron to evil was just too rushed. The start of it should have been saved for a sequel. He should have just killed Sentinel. There would have been unease between him and Orion, and then the real turn should have been saved for the sequel. But they tried to start the turn and finish it in a sequel, and that was just not a good idea. And even if it had made a bunch of money and they had made a sequel, I'd object to that course of action. Sentinel, and hell, even a fair amount of Sentinel's followers really shouldn't be aligned. I'm getting off topic, but it's tangentially related. I like that they did the Crash Out, but she's just been evil for longer. But hey, like, at least they never frame killing William as a bad thing. They never frame it as unjust. This movie's better than the first one, and I think it's also better than Transformers 1. Do I think the first FNAF movie's better than Transformers 1? I have to get back to you on that, but I definitely think this one is better than both the first movie and Transformers 1. For its lackings, which aren't really flaws in of themselves, but more so an emptiness, an expectation that's not failed, but just not met either, just an emptiness, an expectation still waiting to be met next time, next movie. Or just next thing set in that universe. They could have tie-in stuff. All that being said, also a crazy thing happened. Circus Baby made a cameo. Honestly, that's not that crazy. I mean, it's crazy, but like, it was going to be some sort of animatronic. I was thinking that Springtrap was the one they were referring to, and others thought it was Withered Golden Freddy, or one of the Shadow animatronics. But also, there's a Shadow Bonnie was in this movie. So, the point is, the Withereds, the toys, they're possessed by Charlie. puppet, the Wizards, the toys. The Wizards are prototypes in this, which is a complete deviation from the games. Because the Wizards, the toys, even the classics, none of them were ever prototypes for anything, as far as we can tell in the game. So this is a deviation. It was, they're all controlled by Charlie. What they say is what Charlie says, and that's it, hammered in further by her repeating a line said by Toy Chica. So it's all Charlie. All of these guttural noises, these roars, these wet, crazy one-liners, this is all Charlie. She's crashed out, and she possessed a kid. She's just straight up, I hate to say it, she might be a villain. Like an actual villain, a fallen hero type. Well-intentioned extremist gone bat guano nuts. Just like a line Megatron. It's like, yeah, just like a line Megatron. I thought TF1, but nah, a line is a lot more valid because he's way deeper in the crash out, and Charlie is too. It's like, oh my god, she's crazy. She cray-cray. Yeah. It's not, homie, steady watching. I hope I didn't keep it ready. Came from the serial killer and he's evil. I could mention a few other evil rappers, but I'd rather not. Or controversial, to say the very least, in one of them cases. Definitely evil in the other one. At least right now. Anyhow, I assume nobody you got the point. Anyhow, point is, so there was less of Michael than I was expecting. Only one flashback and a dream sequence that could maybe be a flashback, but is mixed with wish fulfillment being the second one. Mike and Vanessa have a falling out after Charlie's defeat, in quotations, because she wasn't actually defeated, but before, she's possessed by Charlie. After the toy animatronics are taken out, but before Charlie possesses Vanessa, they have a falling out. Overall, the pacing wasn't bad, but it actually felt quicker. It never felt whiplash, but I felt like there was a lack of stuff. This movie was really hurt. Its runtime is part of it, but really the main thing is that they just didn't cram enough in. Honestly, I would have a longer runtime because I do think that would be needed to remedy the issue. But the runtime itself wasn't my complaint because I didn't have issues with it going in. It really is just that they kind of under-delivered. The Henry stuff, there isn't as many plot twists as I think. William pretty clearly only has 2 kids in this, so Will Grief in the movies isn't really even an option. I mean, Will Grief is already just reduced to CC favorite and Foxy Bro favorite. Whichever one isn't Michael. Under Mike Neither, it doesn't even exist in the games anymore. If you believe Mike Neither, Will Grief isn't even a thing to think about. Elizabeth got tortured and manipulated. Michael got manipulated and attempted to be killed. And I guess sent on a dangerous mission. Yeah, anyhow, point is, now under Mike Victor or Mike Bro, whichever one isn't Michael, because he definitely is bad to Michael, whichever one isn't Michael, it could be the favorite. But then he says Vanessa's the favorite of the 2 in the movie, and he actually says, I care about you. This is like a really ham-fisted Will Care reference. It's very weird, but Will Grief, which is the one I really have beef with, doesn't seem to be the case, at least in the movie universe. So yeah, like I said, someone ham-fisted. I gotta admit, I'm still surprised about a lot of aspects of it. A lot of them. So yeah, as I said before, mid-credit scene of Springtrap being found, but that was expected. That wasn't crazy. We're in his POV for a fair bit of it, though. William Afton's POV. As I said before, it seems like Happiest Days happened. It really is. They're setting things up for FNAF 3, but also FNAF 6. Garrett Puppet is off the table, but that's been understood for a bit. Garrett Toyschnick is now also off the table. All things being said, like I said, better than the first, better than TF1, Transformers 1, speaking of Transformers, Earthspark series finale is coming out tomorrow, which is the actual release date of the movie. This is a day before showing. Got a day before showing, a 3 p.m. showing at Cinemark. Anyhow, not really much else to say. Fewer deaths than I expected, lower stakes than I expected until the Charlie possessing Vanessa part. That was where the stakes ramped up. But otherwise, it was incredibly less violent. Not just violent. I mean, the deaths there were a bit more oofy. There was a fair bit more blood, a bit more gore. But otherwise, I just generally feel like it was kind of... I mean, she tried, but she got thwarted. And again, as I said before, I think she might have killed that kid with her mom. This is something that's going to be good to have debates about. So, and also, if you want to see more content made by me, have a gander at my Tumblr, tfw2005.com account, and my Reddit account. There are infinite universes, time is no beginning or end, resurrection is inevitable, and none of the personality stuff's inherent. See you all in the next video.